This guided self-hypnosis experience has been designed to help you enjoy and deepen the quality and ease of sleep when you want to. Just relax and do that. However, if you're driving, looking after anyone, or doing anything else that requires your full conscious attention, switch off this recording now. Wait until it's completely safe to enjoy an inner experience of peace and well-being without anything else going on. And if you are ready to continue to explore sleep and the depth of sleep, rest, doze, take a nap, or just drift off for as long as it's useful for you, we can begin our journey now. That's right. And I have to admit, the content could appear quite short if you did drop off to sleep sooner
Will your inner mind go ahead automatically
rather than a bit later.
to sleep?
And why would that matter to me,
Let go.
as I'm somewhere else to you? As you sit or lay there, or are you getting ready to do that? And at the same time, will it be important to try to keep your eyes open for as long as you can? Will you find a natural amount of things you can think of before it's enough?
Will you feel comfortable enough already?
Can you ignore the natural heaviness of your eyelids? Do they just blink and shut, or just find themselves at some point so closed, so fixed, that it's as if they feel they couldn't open while you rest there? How would I know what happens as we explore the process of sleep? But I do know that some things are inevitable,
It's just inevitable.
and at other times or moments it just happens
Enjoy sleep.
when it's the right time to rest.
Enjoy sleep.
And at any time during this experience you may adjust your body or move about to be even more comfortable. Because even though I am your guide in this experience, you are always in control of how deeply relaxed you are,
Relaxing.
and where
Relaxing.
and how much
Relaxing.
you would like to enjoy and appreciate the rest.
Your relaxing mind.
And I don't expect you to give any promises of how long you will try hard to listen to or make sense of what I'm saying before you get bored or your conscious mind wanders completely off, or don't even remember dropping off. For those of you that try hard to keep awake, only to find the more you try, the harder it is to concentrate consciously. Or maybe you don't even want to consider that. And either way, I won't take that personally. As at the same time, will your natural attention start to go further inside, where your unconscious
Your unconscious.
or inner mind
Unconscious.
is better suited to exploring this kind of stuff. Running the systems,
That's right.
doing the processing,
Very good.
automatically, naturally. Which means the conscious mind doesn't have anything to do just
All
now.
your inner mind scanned through the vast database
So whatever it does or doesn't do
of memories
doesn't really matter,
and experiences
because the attention span of the conscious
when
mind
you rested so comfortably, so automatically,
is always limited to a certain amount
so easily,
before it gets full
so deeply,
or wants to take a pause
so enjoyably.
or rest or reset. Which means you could just notice something very simple if you wanted to, like the gentle in and out, in and out of your breathing, as a simple way of exploring this more deeply, relaxing, quietening, calming. And as I don't know how long you are going to give me here before you just forgot, I'm going to keep this very simple. After all, there's no point in wasting any energy, because if you are distracted somewhere else, or drift off quickly or later, either way, your conscious mind likely won't remember what just occurred. So instead, I'm just going to suggest we explore sleep in 5 simple steps. And to make it even easier, we can use the very word sleep, which of course is made up of 5 letters. A simple word, you might say.
Sleep,
And in that way,
sleep,
if you've gone before we get through it all,
sleep,
there's not a lot to miss.
sleeping,
And if you do anticipate hearing it all, then that's also fine,
sleep,
as it really doesn't matter,
sleep,
because sleep
sleep,
always comes around again
sleep,
and again,
sleep,
as it's natural,
sleep,
one way or another.
sleep,
So as we take this one step at a time, you already know the first step of sleep, which begins with the letter S.
sleeping so deeply,
And to make the start,
sleeping so safely,
I'm going to suggest that S stands for
sleeping so secure,
silence and stillness.
resting so deeply,
And even if it's not entirely silent and still outside,
so comfortably,
there's always
resting so predictably,
an inside.
resting so reassuringly,
And I wonder,
resting so safely,
how much will this start a deeper awareness
sleeping
of the inside world,
restfully in restful sleep,
where you notice your own body beginning or
silence,
developing
stillness,
that stage of just
becoming quiet,
adjusting
soft,
or relaxing
sleepier,
one small step further at a time, where you scan your body, slowly locating anything that can be relaxed, calmed, or stilled. Or will that just happen entirely out of your awareness when you are ready? And if you'd like a picture, you could choose a beautiful sunset to link with the S of sleep, where the sun gently melts, slowly and easily, gently, below the horizon, fading, 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 gradually, in such imperceivable steps that from one moment to another it's hard to notice the difference. Yet over time, things just fade, fade, very good, fade away as the sun sets, naturally, sinking deeper, deeper and deeper. Over there, far away, on the horizon, doing what is natural, inevitable, unstoppable, each night. That's right. That's right. Very good. Very good. And when your inner mind has appreciated the S of sleep, will you now be ready for the next little step down to the next letter? And the second letter of sleep is, of course, L, which stands for letting go. You are letting go. Letting your unconscious mind guide this natural ability. Letting go. Letting any remaining thoughts or sensations wander, melt, gently away. So that your breathing lengthens, softens, softens, and relaxes even more. And maybe you feel lighter or less aware of other things, or experience things differently. Drifting. Now, you drift. Drifting. Sleeping. Further down, so well, exploring the process of sleep. And the third letter of sleep is, of course, E. And the first E, if you are still managing to be bothered to follow this literally, stands for how you can ease your body and mind, and easily and effortlessly achieve at some deeper level,
13.
the natural balance of things.
Your natural balance.
Let it all ease. That's right. Very good. Will you find a pleasing visual concept, like watching beautiful snowflakes melt easily and effortlessly off the branches of a flower, or the tiny, almost imperceivable, minute ripples on the surface of a pool of water as the moonbeams gently hover over it,
You're unconscious.
creating interesting shapes and textures that calm the mind so easily. Will you appreciate the lovely hypnotic effects
Hypnotic,
of the patterns?
hypnotizing effects.
Or will you not even realize the level of relaxation and ease,
Hypnotizing,
ease,
hypnotically,
ease
so gently,
that just happens automatically
so pleasantly,
now?
so safely.
Very good.
It's just happening
That's right.
unconsciously. That's right. Very good.
And the fourth letter of sleep is our second E, which now you are ready, you can explore
You are exploring
deep down
and connecting
within
with
your unconscious
your wonderful,
mind.
comfortable,
Explore the mystery
comforting
of sleep.
abilities.
Explore
Infinitely
the wonderful feeling
infinite.
of just drifting,
Very good. Drifting. Drifting.
now. Exploring without knowing what or where or how, as there's really no need to understand this level of rest and inner deep calming experience is just there for you. And the final step and last letter to explore of sleep is of course P, which stands for that inner depth of very simple, natural and beautiful peace.
Peace.
Peace to be
Peace to be
just there,
just there.
nothing to think of
Nothing to think of.
or do.
Nothing to do
Peace,
as you're unconscious.
peacefully
As it all
resting,
reassuringly
drifting
covered.
or floating,
Very good.
or just experiencing the wonder
That's right.
of sleep.
The wonder of sleep.
And you can just peacefully complete anything that's left in your own time. So that the last thing you might hear from me today has already gone, and there's simply nothing more to do now. And each time you listen to this experience, you'll find yourself going ever more deeply and easily into a beautiful, restful, calming sleep. So that all you have to do is think of the word sleep when you are ready to do that, and you'll be ready for those 5 simple steps to just happen. And your mind and body do what they need to do while you sleep so deeply and restfully,
Sleeping so deeply,
restoring the natural balances,
so restfully,
healing,
securely,
replenishing the energy,
safely,
and feeling so good and well
comfortably,
in every area
healing
and cell of your body.
and replenishing.
And as you continue to drift there,
You have all you need.
all that remains is for me
Your mind is wonderful.
to wish you a good night,
You are wonderful.
pleasant dreams, pleasant rest.